I'm Tracy Hart, I'm the Immunisation Coordinator for NHS Salford. I'm here to talk about seasonal influenza, which is often referred to as flu. Flu occurs every winter, which is why it's called seasonal flu. It's a very unpleasant illness that spreads very, very quickly. Most people will recover from flu, but for those people that are over 65 or have clinical risk groups, fall into one of the clinical risk groups, or are pregnant, flu can be a very, very serious illness to catch indeed, and that's why we have the flu vaccination programme every year in order to protect these groups against the side effects of flu.
I'm Anna Enoble from the Health Improvement Service, and I'm one of the Health Improvement Officers taking messages out to the community about the flu vaccination. And one of the questions we're being asked all the time is why do pregnant women need their flu vaccination?
Pregnant women get the flu, they tend to suffer more serious consequences of the flu, such as bronchitis and pneumonia. Also increased risk of miscarriage and stillbirth if a pregnant woman catches the flu. So it's really, really important that they get the flu vaccine as soon as possible. Also, not only will it protect the mother against flu, the baby will get protection against flu certainly up to the six months of life. And it's really important that as soon as a pregnant woman finds out she's pregnant, she goes to the GP as soon as possible to get the flu vaccine.
I think it's important for everybody to be taking advantage of what's on offer, because what we don't want is people getting so poorly if they don't have the vaccine, going into hospital and getting themselves really unwell. So I think it really is important. I think Margaret's role, Assistant Mayor for Health and Wellbeing, and my role, adults and adult services and all the people, it's extremely important for us to work and support whatever efforts to make sure people stay healthy.
I don't suffer from ill health. I did when I was younger have a collapsed lung and suffered from pneumonia, and I think at 72 it's vitally important that I help to maintain my health and well-being, and I think the flu jab contributes to that. So I would encourage, as Peter Connor has said, everybody who's in the at-risk group or is over 65 to go along and get it. It doesn't hurt, and it means you have a worry-free winter where your health and well-being is looked after.
As we've said, we want the over 65 clinical risk groups and pregnant women to get the flu vaccine. Can I just say the flu vaccine is a really, really safe vaccine, and it will protect them really well against flu. You can catch flu very, very easily, so that's why it is so important that these groups get the flu vaccine. It can't give you the flu, it can't make you poorly, and it's really, really safe to have. They need a flu vaccine, a different vaccine every single year as well. So we want to get that message out to people. If they had one last year, it won't protect them this year. It's free to have. So if people think that in one of the categories, as we've discussed, go along to your GP and ask about getting the flu vaccine as soon as possible. The flu virus normally peaks around November, December. So as soon as they need to come forward as soon as possible to the GP and protect themselves this winter against serious illness and disease.